Hello and welcome to another episode of SPFL Extra. Let's cover some of these Premiership results. Aberdeen ran out 2-0 winners at home to Caley.
Yeah, I was shinny with the first goal. I mean, a good strike inside, just on the edge of the 6-yard box. And then, of course, Adam Rooney killing it off with a penalty. All round good result.
Good result.
Our prediction of Caley last week sort of coming true, not looking like too much of a threat.
Yeah, a couple of comments saying we should be a wee bit more, you know, kind of nicer to teams like Caley and stuff like that. And
they need to show that they deserve that in my books first.
Exactly.
With, putting some results together, putting some performances together.
The club, Caley, love them. The squad, they're not that great this year. That's frankly the way it is. They have to improve. Football that they played was abject. There was nothing there. Aberdeen, especially with a tough midweek European section, good to grind out another 2-0 victory.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
that's the whole thing. Playing that twice in a row. It's close games. It's really good to see them winning, because you've seen even Celtic come up and lose some games after European hangovers. You know?
Exactly.
So it's good to see Aberdeen pushing on.
But speaking of Celtic and European hangovers, no such thing this week. They won 2-0 at Partick.
Yep. Pogba came on making his debut and looked ineffective. But you know, Celtic looked good.
Yeah, Tom Rogic got his first ever goal for Celtic, and Chris Commons got his 60th goal for Celtic.
60th goal.
Interesting little fact, maybe a little stat attack here. Celtic have beat Partick Thistle 17 times in the last 17 meetings, and that is a run which stretches 20 years. That is a write-off of a game, if ever before. But one thing I want to comment and say, Tom Rogic gets his scoring started, and what a way to get it started.
Yeah, it's a brilliant, brilliant goal.
It's just by the side of him, and he just flicks it into the far corner. It's absolutely
I don't know how he did it, like, it's awareness.
But one thing we will say about Partick Thistle,
they did look good. I like Partick. I don't think that there's any need to be talking doom and gloom with Partick this season at all. I think they're going to be quite solid, but down the lower half I definitely think they'll be sort of bottom six.
So let's go back to the top half, and in our prediction these two teams will sit in the top half. We're talking Dundee and Hearts.
Yeah, Dundee went out to an early lead with Kane Hemmings, putting them out to an early lead, but of course the Jambos got such a high powered attack, you can never count them out this season, it looks like. Delgado getting another 2 goals, Juanma I should say, I believe he wants to be known as.
Juanma Delgado.
Yeah, getting a double, so he's looking very dangerous, like he could be up the top scorers for who knows how long.
That was the top of the table clash in my opinion. There was some good football played there. Juanma Delgado's second goal was great. He looks like an irritant.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
In every single fashion of the word, he looks irritating to every single team he comes up.
So it reminds me of a bit of Diego Costa for Chelsea, almost
well,
like just trying to get in away at people's heads and like always trying to like make them think.
Dundee fans, don't you worry, we've got you in the top 6. You guys look absolutely.
I think it was a good performance. They might not have got the win, might not have got a result, but definitely a forward-looking performance from Dundee, I think.
We had a comment this week saying that Motherwell would be in the top 3 in your Premiership predictions, and we'll go to Fir Park now. And it didn't look like a top 3 team this week.
It didn't. They fought valiantly to hold out a good Dundee United side. You know, it kept it. Wasn't until about 10 minutes to go where the first goal came.
Own goal.
Own goal, and then Murray getting that. It was a decent finish later on.
Simon Murray. The last minute of the game, keeper's up for the corner. And the thing about Dundee United is, if I'm 1-0 up, the keeper's up for the corner and we get the ball, I'm blasting as hard as I can towards goal. Not Dundee United. That team is built on intricate, nice counter-attacking football. They built the ball up. Simon Murray puts it in the net. Another player from Scottish lower leagues that's getting a chance in the Premiership. We're seeing a lot of them, Conor.
Yeah, no, I do. I do like seeing all these guys coming through, you know, putting in good performances. And I think Dundee United looked good. I do like to keep them in our top 6, sort of half of the table. I think they'll be doing well this season. It's always good to see a team who's lost quite a lot of talent. Like we know everyone knows exactly how much Dundee United have lost, and it's good to see them still getting results without really replacing them hugely.
Speaking of still getting results, McDermott Park. Yeah!
Last minute.
Graham Cummins, what a header, what a boy, what a team, what 1-0 in a game against Caley Thistle, who've had a tough pre-season openers, tough European times. Gary Warren's out for broken leg. They haven't got much firepower, but they've got Ryan Christie, and he is young, he's Scottish, and he's exciting.
Yeah, he's good. He's a good, very good player. I rate him highly.
Graham Cummins is our Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, super sub, not the
Sub.
baby-faced assassin. I wouldn't say, no offence to Graham, but he's putting the ball in the back of the net. He knows where the net is. That's better than knowing where the zipper is. As you'll see in this video, Graham Cummins is a man who's probably not most famous in Scotland for finding the net, but for finding his eye with his zipper.
That looked so painful.
It's just,
how does that happen as well? That's what I want to know.
what's going on? One team who we said weren't exciting were Hamilton, and they went away up north to Dingwall.
And came away with nothing, I'm afraid.
Nothing.
And County, who we said looked good against Celtic,
Yeah.
proved us right a bit there with
Yeah.
2 strong goals.
Curran got a couple.
Both of them, yeah.
They weren't as intricate and beautiful, but they don't need to be intricate and beautiful when you're playing against these sorts of defences, boys and girls. I'm sorry, but that first goal, Hamilton. Defending set plays is easy. You just do your job and you get it clear. I've played Sunday League football, I've played university football. It's not the same level, but it looked like it with Hamilton's defending. It was on it, like, get the ball clear, get it rid, and set up shot.
People talk about zone marking and man marking. That was neither. That wasn't marking.
It wasn't marking. It wasn't marking.
I wouldn't describe it in that sense.
No,
at all.
I'm not buying Hamilton this season. It needs to improve. It needs to get better. One thing we will say: Christian Nadi is absolutely ripped.
Yeah, what was he done? All those times I was at Easter Road chanting, he's put us all to shame.
Yeah.
Absolutely ripped.
10 men couldn't carry Nadi. They still couldn't. He
can
an
carry
absolute
10
machine.
men now. He can carry 10 men.
He can carry 10 men. Exactly
Yeah.
that. He is an absolute machine.
Let us know what you guys are thinking about
Yeah.
all your teams this season. People gave us your season tables last time. What do you think was your start? Tell us about your team.
Yeah.
Maybe not the best 2 games, but it could be really tough opponents.
Caley fans, Hamilton fans, we're looking for some positives.
Yeah.
Provide us with them. Let us know where Caley and Hamilton are going to make the difference. They've got players like Ali Crawford and Callum Higginbotham. These are 2 exciting players
Good
going
players,
forward.
yeah.
Can they get you points? Let us know.
And of course, there's only 2 weeks left in the transfer window, so if you see your team going for any new players, get your comments in and let us know who they think you're going to get. And now it's time to take a look at some of your comments from last week. And I think we'll start with Premier League predictions.
Jack Forbes has come up with a cracker.
I had the Dons to win the title. I admire
the
that.
optimism.
I really do.
I admire that. I hope Jack's an Aberdeen fan, because if he's not, he may be deluded.
Yeah. even then.
Firepower that Celtic have got. I mean, Commons doesn't
depth.
start in the Champions League. He gets to just.
I mean, it's not just the stars; it's the depth that they have. Like the amount of players that they have in that squad. They're game changers.
It's tough, but it's exciting because Aberdeen look at like proper.
They're a good team.
We've
Very
been
good
saying
team,
this
yeah.
for the whole years. Rangers have been out. Oh, who's going to challenge Celtic? Is it just a one-horse race? I legitimately think this is the best chance Aberdeen have had in ages.
Yeah.
That is a really
definitely with you there.
good, well kept together, solid team.
Yeah, they've got like a lot of good players there, and they just need to push on. Aaron Burns has got the exact same top 3 as last year, but he's got County going down. Saying he doesn't like the football they play. I don't know about this one.
Well, see, we covered County versus Celtic last week, and Celtic won 2-0, and we were quite complimentary over Celtic.
Yeah.
Didn't really have enough time to comment on County, and now's the time. County are good.
Yeah, I mean, a 2-0 loss in the first game, but they played good football, played well. I still think Craig Gordon should have been sent off. That changed that entire game.
If anyone else sides with Aaron, let us know. What do you think about County? Personally, I like them. I think they're alright. I don't think there's any relegation worries this year for those boys. This is the same team that finished last season strongly, and I think they'll start.
Strongly.
I think they'll start this season strongly. I'm buying County stock. I like them. So we've got a fantastic comment coming in here from Gaming Bros. He's got yourself a wee championship predictor.
Oh,
okay?
good stuff, good
Right.
stuff.
First place, he's got Rangers. Second place, he's got St Mirren.
What?
Third place, he's got Hibs.
Right, enough. Right, okay, let me stop you there.
No, let me continue, because that's not the half of it. We've also got Thomas Norton coming in, who says Hibs will finish 5th.
What?
All the evidence points towards it. All the evidence points towards it.
Okay. We may have started poorly, but over a season, Hibs will be in the top 2, I think. Over the course of a season, they're going to have the squad, they've got the numbers, they've got the bodies, they're a Premiership team falling on hard times. Falling on hard times.
Premiership team falling on hard times.
I think that we will have enough this season to certainly be in the playoff picture at least.
So you agree with Gaming Bros?
No,
you think third is fine?
Not quite agree, but I think 5th is a far cry away from where I would expect us to be. Yeah, I think 1st or 2nd. I would love to see us go beat Rangers, but you know, Waghorn and stuff, they look like a good side. Much better than last year, I'll say that for sure.
Gaming Bros and Tom Norton bring up a very good point. They've both got Rangers as the winner, and probably a runaway winner at that, which is what we think given the information we have now. But that playoff race is going to be exciting. There are a lot of good teams there. Queen of the South, Falkirk. Yeah. Tom Norton put up Morton, who just got promotion, but Morton look okay.
Morton look alright, yeah.
They're not terrible. I mean, Hibs, it's not going to be terribly easy.
It's not. I mean, the only game that we played well was the Morton game, and you know that's Montrose game, and they're
the worst team in the SPFL.
Yeah, exactly. So it's tough to look for the bright sides of what Hibs have done so far this season, but I'm confident that, well, given of course the whole season, I think Alan Stubbs and the squad are going to have more than enough to be in the top 2 spaces.
Hibbies fans, let us know, all fans of championship clubs, that is a league that is wide open for playoff spots, and everyone's going to be challenging for it. We saw a lot of interesting results on the first weekend of the league. I just want to give a big shout out to Dunfermline, who scored 4 in their first competitive match this year, 5 in their second, 6 in their third. Let's make it 7th in the 4th. Yeah. Come on, Dunfermline, let's go!
The goal machine.
Faisal El Baktui is brilliant.
Now, as a Hibs fan, I like this one here. Derek Fuzzle has got Hearts sitting at 7th. What do you think of that?
See, I have a theory about Hearts fans this season. I've spoken to a lot of Jambos, and they've said, oh, you know, top 6, we'd be pleased with top 6. And granted, they've just been promoted, but you were runaway winners of the championship, and Hearts have got a very strong team. Any Hearts fan who tells you that 6th or 7th, as Derek says, is alright or is acceptable is a liar. Hearts can finish top 4, they should be looking to finish top 4, they should be looking to compete in the Scottish Cup, the League Cup. Hearts fans should be desperate for Europe.
I think that, much as it pains me, I do think the Hearts will be up the top half.
I think that Derek Fuzzle, although he has a phenomenal name, is wrong. I've not got Hearts 7th, that's not how it's going to go, boys.
And now, on to talking about the best kits. We asked for some of the best kits you've of this season.
Yep.
CR7 fan 67 didn't disappoint with a nice top 5 list of Aberdeen's away kit, Aberdeen's away kit, Aberdeen's away kit, Aberdeen's away kit, and Aberdeen's away kit. With
Don't
a couple,
forget the honourable mentions.
Yep, like a couple of good honourable mentions of Aberdeen's away kit and Aberdeen's away kit.
A veritable smorgasbord of it's a real variety pack, a lot of options for the fans to go for there.
I do really think that that was a comprehensive list. Really solid.
It's a good kit. It's a good kit.
It's a nice kit. I like that kit a lot.
CR7 Fantasy 7, you've made yourself clear. It's fair enough.
We get it, yeah.
It's a nice kit. And our next comment on kits comes in from our regular commenter, Ethan Hampton, who says last season he loved Dundee's away kit. Looked a lot like Argentina's home kit.
Shame they didn't play that kind of football though, eh?
Not exactly, not exactly. But this season he absolutely hates Dundee's away kit. It's so horrible, it almost made him cry. And this gave us an idea.
Let us know your worst kits.
Yeah, and we're not talking about this season. We're talking about ever. Goalkeeper kits included. Come on.
Roll back the calendar as far back as you can possibly think. Yeah. And the worst kit. Faddy Watch.
That's right. It's back, ladies and gentlemen. Faddy Watch will never die. And we
along with his career it must go on.
Literally what? This week my reliable commentator in the field is Dark Lilluminati, and with a name like that you cannot go wrong. Dark says that James McFadden may be moving back down south. Huge!
And what? He'll surely still want to play in Scotland. Come on.
Well, Conor, he'll still be playing the Scottish leagues. What? Specifically the Ladbrokes Scottish League 2 with Berwick Rangers is the apparent chat right now.
Wow. I'm all for it.
I'm all for it.
Get him playing.
It'll be tough to go down and see Faddy, but it's Faddy, so you make the trip.
You make the journey.
The pilgrimage.
Get your passports ready. Let us know if you've heard anything about Faddy. Remember, hashtag FaddyWatch.
We had a commenter a couple of weeks back say he lives on the same street as Faddy. Could you possibly give us a couple of updates? When's he nipping out to the shops? What's he buying? What's he driving? We need to know everything.
He's walking, probably, keep fit.
Is he keeping fit? How's he looking? How's he looking? You know, a bit more rotund or a bit trim? We need to know everything we do about Faddy. Sadly, folks, that's it for this week. We need your comments though, and it's all about transfer chat. Let us know whether the new signings have been hits or misses, and you've had 2 games to analyse your teams in the Premiership now. A lot of competitive football in the lower leagues. Who do your teams need apart from Faddy?
obviously. And of course, don't forget to give us your worst kits of all time this week.
To make sure you don't miss any details with our channel, subscribe to the SPFL YouTube channel by clicking right there. And we'll see you next week, folks.
See ya.
See ya.